Okay, everybody, Bradley prospecting with the Magma Brotherhood. We got Phil Daly up here, and we have found a extremely large, the largest one we have ever seen. This is a crinoid, and Phil is going to explain all this to everybody.
We are, this is Phil. We're here to more or less document what we found in the North Rolling Fork River. It is about 1:15 on June the 2nd, 2020. What you're looking at is a crinoid stem. I can't confirm of its variety, but I think it's a Texarkrinus. It is indigenous to Kentucky and Indiana and Ohio. But this is laid down, or was laid down, prior to the Ohio Shale Formation being, that is what laid it down, is the Ohio Shale Formation. When the ocean, this used to be a warm sea or warm ocean, and when the water left this area, it basically laid all this vegetation and marine life down. So what we're standing on is the Ohio Shale Formation. So that'll give you an idea of the elevation of where we are. It's a continuation of a crinoid, lily of the sea is what it's called. So as you can see, it's approximately 26 feet long. Now, I have seen some stems before in this river, but I've never seen anything of this continuation, I'm going to say. It's the continuation of the stem that makes it absolutely certain that crinoids did grow of extreme length. Unfortunately, the calyx, or the head of the crinoid, is either still in the shale, because it disappears up here back into the shale. As you can see, we're looking down the river. This is the way it would have been laid down, so the head would have been downstream. The flow of the river hasn't changed for millions of years. But anyway, there are tracks in the shale, and I'll show you one. Bradley, back up a little bit. If I can find it, like right here. This is a crinoid stem.
Hold on one second,
And
Phil.
it's in the Ohio Shale. And right here is where the shale broke off. But the stem, you can see where the stem laid, right through here. And all back up this formation is evidence of where the stems actually washed out, like this right here. You can see this channel. That is where that crinoid stem laid. And it's been washed out over the millions of years. Now right here, take a picture of that right there. It's very evidence. It looks like ruts, like a car rut, tire ruts, but no. Do you see the two crinoid stems laying on each side of that center rut? There's a crinoid stem right there. One of them's about 10 foot long, the other's about 4 foot long. The one on the right's about 4 foot. The one on the left's about 10 foot. And there was another stem to the right of each of that one and to the left of this one. More stems. This was a crinoid bed when it was laid down. And very, very unique find. I wish we could find the calyx, the head of it, to confirm its total length. We had to stop right here. We can confirm the continuation up to about that point right there. But then it goes back into the shale, so we can't confirm it any further, even though there's more crinoid stems go all the way up to about that root. We can't confirm it any further than where it goes into the shale. So we have to stop right there on that particular crinoid stem. But this is an area where crinoids were prevalent millions of years ago. And it's obvious they grew to extreme lengths.
What would you say the age feel for the folks is on this right here? Let them know how old we're looking at.
I can't, right now I can't tell you how old this formation is we're standing on. But I will tell you that it was before the crinoids were, after the crinoids were laid down. This is the Ohio Formation, shale formation. Now it could be 300 million years old. I'm not sure, without going back and checking the parts. I just don't remember. Without going back and checking the book, I couldn't tell you.
But that's old, y'all. That's big old.
That is old, and it definitely confirms that crinoids grew to great lengths. And just follow it on down there and give them a continuation of that thing. And we figured it at 26 feet.
If I can get in the shade, you guys will be able to see this better. But we're now getting towards, right in here towards the end of where he was measuring. And you can see it still right here. It goes on all the way up through. Oh, I get a good view of this. Yeah. And it just keeps on going, y'all, all the way. We measured it. It's mega.
All right, just sit right there, and I'll lay the tape. Give you the tape. You can hold one hand, and I'll walk up and give them an idea.
Okay.
This tape is 300 meters. So it's approximately 26 feet.
He's saying 26 feet's where he's out to.
Without getting my feet wet.
Yeah, be careful, they're slick. Yeah, this is it right here. You're looking at it. And that's about 20.
Well, I back up to where we can confirm it. It goes into the shale right there. So we're looking at 233 millimeters.
233 millimeters of confirmation, even though we know it goes a good right at 20 feet. But we know, we can't confirm it, but because the links aren't there, they've eroded out. But there's another 5 or 6 plus feet that could be added onto that, but we just can't confirm it. We got to go by the science here, man.
There's multiple crinoids all through this shale.
Oh yeah, here's like right there. Yeah, I'm actually
two more behind you.
Right there's one of the links that expanded and blew up, and this could be a cup. A cup right here, but then again it goes on, and people, it just keeps going on and on. I mean, we could chase it down the river. Some of these are so big.
Did you not say that you checked the internet and somebody made the statement that they grew up to 15 meters?
Yes, there was a 15 meter.
Which would be around almost 50 feet.
Yeah.
40 some feet.
And we're looking at some super old fossils, y'all. The preservation of how long and big this is it's worth documenting and letting the world know. This is just a unique find. I can't say it enough. You just to see it with your own eyes it's unprecedented, and that's a word you can use for it besides all the bullcrap going on.
One thing I want to express, if you hear me good. We are one of the wildlife sanctuary, and nobody can take a rock out of this river on the sanctuary. So do not come down here with the intention of taking this. It will be protected, and you will be arrested.
Yeah,
this is, keep that in mind.
I mean, we are down here with direct permission from the people who control this area. Phil knows them, he's friends. Or we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to offer this to these folks because we're not going to break in nowhere. We do the right thing. That's what we do.
We got permission before we came down here.
Of course.
Rob Pennygrove, he has control over the wildlife sanctuary. He is my neighbor. I made him aware of this find. He told me about this back last winter, and he didn't know what it was. And I didn't know what it was because I couldn't see it. The creek was up. So we didn't get to come over and look at it. Well, yesterday we came down and we saw it, and I remembered him telling me to look at it. So we did. And that's what we found.
Yep. And a shock it was, y'all. All right, stay with us. We're going to come back. We'll do some more information. You got questions, ask. We'd love to hear from you. We'll respond. Stay with us.